Hold on, I have to get comfortable. I just gave away what I'm talking about. Okay, greetings and salutations, friends. My name is Ariana, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite movies of all time, Pretty in Pink. Now, the reason I was hesitant to make this video is because this movie is nothing special in terms of like cinema history. It's just another John Hughes teen romance flick, but I see something different when I watch this movie. I love it for the sole purpose, number one, is that it's my mom's favorite movie, and we watch it together, and we actually went to go see it in theaters for like its 40th anniversary, so I have a special connection to it because of my mom. But apart from that, looking at the movie itself, I love it because it's not just about love between two people, Blaine and Andy. It's about how Andy learns to love herself. It's like, I see this picture as she is the main, not only is she pretty in pink, but it's about her. This movie is about her and who she is as an individual. In the beginning of the movie, Andy is ashamed of who she is. She is not rich like a lot of the people, like Blaine, for example. She's not rich, and she's ashamed of that. She feels lower because of it. So when her and Blaine start going out, you know, she asks him, oh, just pick me up at where I work. And when he wants to go take her home, she says, no, just drop me off at where I work. And he's like, no, I'm going to take you home. And they get into a big fight because she starts crying, and she says, I don't want you to know where I live. But as the movie progresses, we eventually reach this really big breaking point between Blaine and Andy. Spoilers ahead. Andy gets into a big fight with Blaine because Blaine hasn't been answering her calls. And in the end, she screams at him, you're ashamed to be seen with me. And she confronts him. She went from not even being able to speak to him, not being able to tell the whole truth, to walking up to him and yelling at him, what is going on here? And after that, you know, she's heartbroken. This is someone that she really cares about, who she feels is attacking one of her biggest insecurities. But the beautiful thing about the movie is that they fought because he was going to take her to prom. It's her senior year, and she was really looking forward to prom. And after, you know, they had their huge fight, she sees it as, okay, I'm not going to prom, this is over. But there's this whole scene where she makes her own dress, this pretty pink dress, and she goes out to her dad, and he's like, oh wow, he's gonna love what you're wearing. And she goes, you know, I'm not going with Blaine anymore. And he's like, well, why are you going? And she says this great line. She goes, I just want them to know that they didn't break me. So she went from this point of feeling so utterly isolated because of her money and being ashamed of it, to owning the fact that she made her own dress, that she is stronger than anyone can. She has more happiness despite like her troubles, and that she feels that her happiness is not measured in wealth of money, but rather just wealth of self-love and pride and confidence in who you are as a person. And she goes to this event, and she looks stunning, and she goes with her best friend, Ducky, and she's just there. And I think that that not many people pay attention to that as they do with the love story that's in the movie. And I think that's so special, because not only do you not really see that many coming-of-age stories for women nowadays, or just in general, like, there's never really that many coming-of-age stories for women, but here is one of, not only does she become happy with someone else in the end, but she becomes happy with herself in the end. So that was my short little analysis thing on this movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, and if you're not happy with the way it ends, watch Some Kind of Wonderful, because I firmly believe that Some Kind of Wonderful was the movie John Hughes wanted to make with this, because I'm Team Ducky. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and watch my other videos. Thanks, guys. See ya.